Well, I got a mess going on here in the kitchen. I got the hauler torn all apart, waiting on parts for the differential. And my LMT. Oh, I'm sure that crack is showing up good because I can see it. And that goes all the way through, even on the other side. When I was out doing my backflips last time, I guess I took a hit the wrong way, but I can't complain. I've had this thing for over a year and not been nice to it at all. And I just now broke that. So, it is time to switch out to this monster. And it came with a monster price tag. But, from everything I can tell, from research I've done, this is the way to go. It'll never break again from what I'm hearing. So I'm going to get this big beefy thing out and we'll get it installed. Now, about what I'd expect from Treal. They give you a nice selection of hardware. There's your outer turnbuckles, well, your inner turnbuckles I should say. They give you a couple bearings, which is pretty cool. Nice little hardware set, and this, that is just some really nice CNC work. Well, it's pricey, but I don't think you're just paying for the name. It seems like this is an actual really solid product. I'm gonna get the other one ripped apart and see what's inside. Well, there's the original. Man, I cracked it good. I don't even know how long I drove it around this way, honestly. And my LMT's in my forever collection. It was a gift from a good friend, and I'll never get rid of it, so that's why I'm going with quality upgrades here. I'm going to pull the rest of this out. Other than stuff just being kind of rusty and frozen from where I've driven it in so much muck, it wasn't too bad to come apart. Well, looking at our machine here, you can see how much larger the new opening is. So it comes with this oversized bearing. I'll have to keep that in mind whenever I need replacements, but that's probably a pretty nice upgrade. A little bit thicker, a little bit larger race. What we have on the inside, there's a old differential. It looks like it's in pretty daggone good shape. I'm just going to add some more grease. It's just got flung some grease off. I got a little bit of dirt in there, but no big deal. So that should just sit in there nice and easy. The gear fit perfectly through those new bearings. Sits in there really nice. I see a metal race, and I'm hoping it's a good sealed bearing, because I do play in the water. That popped right in. Added a new layer of heavy grease. This is stuff I get from Steve over at Shin RC. I really like it. It seems to work good. I've put it in probably, I don't know, this has got to be my 5th or 6th vehicle now. And it seems to hold up and do a good job. I'm going to slap that all together and we're moving right along. Pretty nice feature is on these inner hubs, they have them marked right and left to avoid confusion, which is really nice. Well, that all fit together. I'm going to have to end up getting, I think, metal steering upgrades next. You can see where my tires have been eaten in on each side. I did grease all my pins that went through and Loctited all my parts that needed Loctited, went metal to metal. And one other thing that's pretty cool, you see we have 3 different choices for our shock mounts. And our stock one, we only have 2. So a little bit more mounting options. Well, here we are. Everything's back together. And yeah, snow. So Ohio weather just changes so fast. Yesterday it was 50 degrees outside. I was at the beach running my buggies with paddle tires. Wake up this morning, 2 inches of snow, 31 degrees. Well, that's what we got. That's what we're driving in. Give it a little test here. It did come with shims in the package, but I didn't have to use them. After I put everything in place, it just felt really good. And I thought, well, no point in putting them in there where they're not necessary. So I do have those for later, or if you do need to shim yours, if you get one of these, that's a nice little extra feature. Let's go down here and see if we can get onto the track. Yes, sir. wanted to pounce on it a bit and want to make sure, so you give a little bit of a torture, make sure that all going to hold up the way it should. That noise is just the body grabbing on the tires. Well, so far so good. Well, if that didn't hurt it, we should be good. Yep, good to go. Good. Because this is one of my absolute favorite trucks to drive. It is just silly. I've never heard of anybody breaking one of these treals, so I'm hoping that's going to be a good sign. Well, all right, everybody. That's our treal axle housing upgrade and test. And then it comes with shims, comes with oversized bearings for your drive shaft hole, and all the hardware. The hardware is nice. It's nice to have all new hardware when you're doing a project. Now you take the old rusty stuff out, put new stuff in, and from what I can tell, pretty good performance. I mean, we'll learn over time. I'm gonna probably need to do the steering and some other things next. Well, all right, guys. I will catch you on the next one.